All right, all right. Grace, mercy, and peace from him who is and was and is to come. Very soon, I'm certain. See the moon there? Behind the blanket of chemtrail clouds. See, look at that, you guys. You see how it I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I was cluing him into this, what's going on. And he's a farmer, and he was like, the other day after you showed me this, I looked up into the sky one day, and the sky looked like it was a field that was being sprayed. It looked like it would look what if this was like a field being sprayed. You see how there's this row, and it ends, and then you've got this other row. See, and they just go back. It's just like a field. It's just like in like spraying a cornfield for weeds. Okay, there's the moon. I don't know if you guys can see that. There it is, right above the trees. Okay. So anyway, that's the most obvious. It hasn't been as bad ever since that chem storm on the 15th of December. They cooled it a little bit. They dialed it back some. That the heavy, nasty spraying, it's like a lighter mix now. I think they're not using as heavy of chemicals like they were. It was bad in late November and early December. They really stepped it up. And then right after that geoengineered chem storm that swept across basically all of Kansas and Nebraska. After that, and the funny thing about that is there were people on YouTube and social media. I mean, everybody was talking about heavy chemtrailing everywhere. It was obvious that they were done up to something. And then there was that really weird storm in Kentucky, those tornadoes in Kentucky in December, right? Now, they claimed there were some tornadoes here in this last geoengineered chem storm. The wind didn't come in until after. And they claimed that there was sightings of tornadoes right during the storm, but the wind didn't come up until a good hour after that. Okay? But anyway, they're still at it. They're just being less obvious about it. Because nobody looks at what I just showed you and thinks to themselves, that seems peculiar. That half the sky is covered in clouds and it just happens to stop on a line. There's a line through the middle of the sky, and everything to the north of that line is blue sky, and everything to the right of that line is nasty chem yuck clouds. And you can still see a streak. You can still see other streaks. So they just streak, and then it spreads out so far, and they know about how far it's going to spread out, and then they streak another one, and it spreads out, and then they streak another one, and it spreads out. And they just keep doing that over and over and over again until the entire sky is covered with yucky chem clouds. So, and the reason why this is important, just for any trolls out there that are still are acting if you can see this and it makes you question what the hell is really going on, then you should be able to start asking even more questions. Okay. They pushed out the rollout for 5G till January 19th. So I don't know what they're up to for sure with that, but they're up to something. They are up to something. So, and Jesus is coming back. And when he gets back, he's going to be angry. So you either want to be like not here. You don't want to be here when he comes back. You want to be one of the ones that gets to come back with him. Okay, so that means you're either going to have to lay down your life, or some of us will make it until pretty close to the end and we'll get raptured. Okay, so you want to be in one of those two groups of people. You know, and I know it's hard, but that's what's true. Okay, and the way you get to be part of one of those groups of people is, first of all, you don't take the mark. Okay, second, most importantly, is you believe in Jesus. That he was God in the flesh, that he came down from heaven, died for your sins, rose again, and ascended to heaven, and is coming back. Okay? If you believe that, and you've asked him to forgive you for your many grievous sins, then, and you don't take the mark, then you get to be in one of the two groups of people that gets to come back with him when he comes back. So like, share, subscribe. I'm out.